Hey, you beautiful big kids, it's your boy Zatchul, and welcome back to some more Alchemy Stars. In today's video, we're going over the tiny but big boobed Issa. So, yeah, I'ma just say this real quick. I always say this, right? I don't hate the character, I hate the kid. Alright, so just know it's gonna be one of those videos. So yeah, there won't be any gameplay. We're just going about to tear this girl apart. Anyways, Affinity 1, level 50. Breakthroughs, preemptive strike for the first one. Last one increases the additional damage factor from 100% to 150. Equipment is level 10, and then she does have refinements. The first one will increase the additional damage she will get from walking on a dark tile from 60 to 65. The next one will allow her to, when paired with Rebecca on a team, when the additional damage effect of her equipment skill is activated, she will inflict 1 stack of immersion. And then the last one will just change the additional damage trigger from 7 hits to 6. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, starting with their active skill. Select one tile where an enemy is standing, then select one of the 4 directions. If the enemy is not a boss, force them to move 1 tile in the selected direction. Deals 200% damage to them, and then generate 1 dark tile on the selected tile, so under the enemy's feet, pretty much. So already there's many problems. One, it's just a regular dark tile. It's not a yellow dark tile, so unless you are playing around it quite heavily, you might not even be able to use this tile. Secondly, if the enemy, like this is a regular boss right now. I'm sorry, not boss. If the enemy, a regular mob, cannot be moved, you will not be using that tile again. And if it's just a boss, well, you will not just be using that tile again. Because why would a detonator, want to get to the thing that they need, when they're supposed to be doing big damage, big area damage? But hey, whatever. So yeah, that's her active skill. A whole lot of something. Most likely nothing that you will not get to use most often, which is the main thing about it, is getting to the dark tile. But hey, who cares, right? So, going forward. Gen combo. Now, this isn't that bad. Deals 160% damage to 24 tiles in a radial shape. It's a snowflake, it's not bad at all. But, looking at the equipment skill, when Issa unleashes a normal attack on a dark tile, they deal 60% damage 3 times. Already, you see where the problem lies. Dark tile. You can't get to the dark tile more often than not. Also, if you don't plan around it a lot, again, you will not get to that dark tile, so don't worry about those 3 hits. You probably will never get them more than likely that often. So after Issa deals damage to the same enemy 7 times, with her normal attacks and or chain combo, she deals an additional 100% damage equal to her attack. Cool beans, not that much for so much work. Now the idea would be, walk over to 2 dark tiles, you smack them twice, there's your 6 hits, and then you could do your chain combo, there's the 7th. But again, if the enemy cannot be moved, you're not touching that dark tile. If they're a boss, you're not touching that dark tile. It's a regular dark tile, so it's not going to be yellow either, so you can't plan it accordingly with your normal setup. So you are not getting that dark tile. And then hitting target with her active skill will also trigger the additional damage 1 time. So look, at least you can get the additional hit some way because you ain't gonna get it from them dark tiles, buddy. Yeah, you can see my disdain. You can see the disdain there. But let's talk about the only character that actually makes her usable, and that is Exelia. Because Exelia takes any characters who are good and makes them better, and takes many pieces of dirt and just makes them into rocks. So yeah, Exelia will allow Issa to do what she wants to do, which is walk on dark tiles, because once Issa casts her skill, Exelia can then make dark tiles for her. But as I always say, needing a 6-star to make a character good just doesn't rub me right, especially when that character is a 5-star. So you're better off just crying about Issa until Thunder gets actual dark tile support and just turning the other way and just not wasting your time with her. But hey, let's keep on going. Now, look, we're going to skip the gameplay portion because you can tell already I don't really like this character. But hey, let's rate her, shall we? So, if you can't tell, she's going in my favorite spot. One of my favorite characters. She's going to B tier with my good old pal Dawn. Yes, she's a B. And with Exelia, she would barely scrape her way up to an A minus. Because again, already in a 6-star to make yourself usable is just not okay with me. There's just too many problems. Her kit just really doesn't work together with itself. Like, she has an Eve type of effect once you hit the enemy so many times, it will do additional damage, but Eve's is better because you can hit any enemy, it's any instance of damage, but Eve it herself, and not just the same enemy over and over again, which is dumb. Her equipment refinement is honestly useless. Rebecca does not need her in any way, shape, or form. Rebecca is very splashable, and I know they made her water thunder so she can be ran with Rebecca, but at the same time, you'll be wasting a slot on your water team by adding her, being completely honest. And then it won't even be worth it until after you equipment refiner. So it's way too much investment for something that's really not worth it. The active skill we already talked about several times, but we'll go over it again. You will not touch that dark tile. You cannot move bosses. The damage that you get from it ain't that great. I might be able to turn a blind eye if it was a cooldown one with preemptive strike already put in, but 2 turns with the first thing being preemptive strike as a dupe, I'm just not okay with, especially because regular dark tile can't be used on bosses. It's just not that great. But hey, it is what it is. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Again, I'll say it one more time. I don't hate Issa the character. I hate Issa's kit, you know? But it is what it is. Love you guys, and bye-bye.